Alright, here we go. I'm going to help you get through this little part in Latin, so let's try to do as best we can. So I'm going to try to do a few from A, B, and C before I have to leave for therapy. I have to leave in like 10 minutes, so hopefully I can get this uploaded and sent to you before then. So, the first one, translate the following sentences, pay careful attention to the endings. So, equa os amamos. With that, equa os is horse, os. Let's see. Us, o, e, orum, is, os, is, as, is. So this is equa os, which means it is feminine, which is first declension. So os, if you go down, I think it's plural. It's either accusative or ablative. I don't remember exactly which one. No, dative or ablative. So look for that, and then amamos, I don't remember exactly what that is. Crap, I wish I had that. But in this book that you have, go back and look for the definitions of both of those. Equa os is horse, I remember that for sure. Amamos. Alright, I don't know exactly what that is. Crap. But with the us at the end, it's either the subject or it is amamos, amos, possibly owning the horse. Alright. Amamos horse, basically. Okay, number 2. Es copia aqua boni. So, with aquae and boni, with those having the same ending, you know that boni is connected to aquae. I might not have been very good at explaining the first one, but I can at least explain this one. So, the good water, bona aqua, or boni aquae. So, with that, the good water. Est is the just connection to is, so est equals is, and copio means a large amount of. So number 2 translates into there is a large, not a large amount, but there is much good water, basically in a relatively sensible idea. You can go back to see your translations exactly for what that means if you want to change out what copia is for that, but basically there is a good amount of good water. There is a large amount of good water. Alright, number 3. Forma terra in Sicilia plana non est. So forma terra is flat. Okay. Basically, it's saying the form of Sicily, the form of the land in Sicily is flat, plana. Plana means like plains or flat. So the land is not. So non, with the non est, is not, or non est, not, is. Latin's all weird when it comes to placement. So, non est, is not. Sicily is not. The form of Sicily is not. The form of the land in Sicily is not flat. The form of the land in Sicily is not flat. So there's the first part. I'm going to try to get through B and C real quick before I have to leave. We got 6 minutes. Here we go. Let's do it. Give the Latin for the italicized words. Okay, this is a lot easier. So I'm going to do the first one and probably move on to C before I have to leave. Copium and then portamus. The part in the parentheses is what you'll have to translate. Copium, which is a large amount of good water. Portamus. So you don't have to translate, you just have to do of good water. So of, I think that is genitive, which means it is of the good water. Nope, that's not right. That's the one part I've always struggled with in Latin, is knowing what endings to put on it, because I'm not good at English in the first place. Besides that, I can translate up and down with Latin. As you can't tell because I'm being dumb with this. So, of good water. If you go back and look at your definitions, if you have notes from what Miss Partain has said about each of the endings, if you find copium of, find stuff that will say like what part of the sentence each word is, and that will determine what ending you put on there. But same thing with the boni aquae. It's going to be the same thing as that, bona aqua, but whatever ending you put on bona is going to be the same for aqua. Alright, I'm going to move on down to C because I got to leave pretty soon. Translate the following sentences. Where is the slave's water, and the slave's water is in the cart? Oh, you gotta do this backwards. So where, ubi sunt, no, not ubi sunt. Ubi, I'm pretty sure is where. You're gonna have to check that since you have the book and the definitions. So ubi is the slaves' water. Since that's slaves, S apostrophe is going to be the plural genitive since it's the slaves' water. So plural slaves, if slaves is masculine, if I remember correctly. So us e go over arum. Arum. It's either arum or aurum for slaves. So with slaves, aurum or arum for the end of slaves, ubi servorum, and then bonorum. Bonorum? No, that's not water. I'm dumb. Okay, so aquarum. Aquarum. Same ending as slaves. Make sure you put the ubi in there. Ubi est. Make sure the is in there as well. The word the just gets canceled out because English and Latin doesn't mesh that well in that sense. So the is just a part of slaves' water. So hopefully that helped. I'm sorry I couldn't help more with this right now, but I'm going to try to contact you tomorrow as well and see if everything works out.